Welcome everyone back to Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Yes, this is one of the parts where I introduce it.
We're about to get Dota on the witness stand. Yay.
Oh, Maya's
reaction's the same as yours, Tio.
Whew, that was a close one. But who knew I could actually do this without bluffing?
I know you were giving your all to defend me.
Why shouldn't he?
Yeah. It's just another case I won't get paid.
I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
Oh, Grace, she's getting all fanficky on us now at the start.
And never mind. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself because of that
Fanfiction
whip.
is usually mopey or incredibly saccharine.
Maya, count your blessings. You weren't the one constantly getting whipped.
But you are wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
See, Pearl is on the ball.
Thanks. Wait, tricked? Are you sure you don't have me?
Manipulative bastard.
Are you sure you don't have me confused with the prosecution?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
Actually, no. It's building up my meter so I can get to my hyper level 3 combo.
But this isn't a fighting game.
It will be.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yes, it's God. God's
Let
sister.
me just take a look for all characters popular enough to make a return, and yep, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of hearts.
You know,
I
this,
think this series needs its own fighting game.
you know,
Yes, it
another
does.
gem, like always.
Well, Maya...
Remember, Nick, you
Oh.
promised you'd save me.
at this rate, cross-examining God will.
Oh, no, that was one.
Hold
If you
on.
lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis and will hunt you.
You're just going to use...
Yes, the best thing is she'll do that.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, I was just say, at this rate, trying to cross-examine Jesus would probably be part of the course of this series.
Actually, we do actually have a character in Ace Attorney 6 who looks a lot like Jesus, who we cross-examine.
Remember her?
That's so uncomfortable.
My sister was a super good lawyer. At least the script says she is.
So yeah, Dwibs, looks like Yamazaki foresaw you coming up with that.
Wow.
Deceased. Top-notch
So,
lawyer.
like the Leighton series,
She was
this
my
series is also one
BFF.
step ahead of Dwibs.
She was also Nick's teacher.
Yes, but I've had to learn some things on
So
my
she's
own.
just as manipulative? Oh, I didn't know that.
We'll put it this way, Pearl. Phoenix had more to learn from himself than Mia because, well,
Alright, here we go.
taught her anything.
Alright, here we go.
If you taught him how to stand on the street.
Rubber.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of...
The first
Don't
order
tell
of
me gets
mana.
whipped already.
First order kind of...
I don't want to hear it all, man.
Wow, she may be in some ways worse than her father. At least the judge got to say the first sentence.
After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Or I'll whip you.
Oh, crap. Yes, sir.
Sir? Is she, Nope, not gonna go there.
Ew.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Nobody witnessed the channeling.
Just behind the closed door, you idiot.
It was locked.
Ugh.
Well, the one witness who looked at it is dead.
Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
So, Lord is testifying with Avant Karma as the prosecution. Deja vu.
There's gonna be a cat, isn't there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Lord,
She doesn't even care.
Hey, y'all.
Just fine. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I'm fine.
God damn it, Phoenix!
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
Seriously, who are you, Mr. Two Spike-haired lawyer in red?
I'm here to warn you.
What?
About the
About
future.
what?
No, wait. Dwebs, if you're gonna do this properly. Come in through a wormhole and go, Phoenix, you were right! You were right about everything!
Takumi!
Takumi did it!
I declare, what in tarnation?
Oh, I love this part. I love this part. I love this.
Don't worry, Lotta. It's just a Batman v Superman reference.
I love this.
Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
Lotta is the only one to point out the fact that, whipping witnesses and lawyers is kind of illegal.
That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip.
I know, right? It's like the judge is letting the prosecution get away with all that.
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish.
Aw, Tio missed it so much.
Every time she said it, part of my intestine died.
And yet she's your favorite prosecutor, ironically.
Or I'll whip you again.
How ironic, Tio's favorite...
basically, the quicker you talk, the less I'll have to beat the lies out of you.
Ironic, Tio's favorite prosecutor is also the one that traumatizes him.
I haven't even gotten to say my name on job yet.
Uh-oh.
Get on with it!
Get on with it!
The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
There you go. Nice, sweet, and short to the point.
Swish all the witnesses were like that. Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay.
Group hug, guys.
This is one messed up family.
Okay. But this game is where the judge started to get his character.
Absolutely.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber.
Only Yamazaki kept it.
We were waiting outside the door, and then, bang, we hear this gunshot.
Don't worry, Dwebs. Janet Sue still retains.
Where are you?
Alright.
What is it? Whenever Lotta's involved, there's always a gun.
I know,
The
right?
lawyer broke the door down, and we rushed into the room.
Unfortunately, it can't be triggered by sound, so...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why there was no sound, because the bullet just...
Yeah.
Inside was today's victim, and the defendant
I'm innocent this time.
waving a pistol around.
Yes, sorry, Lotta, but those days are gone now.
I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room.
It was a great case, but it's dead. Kaput. Anywho, Dwebs, about the judge really coming out here, it makes sense, because like I said, this is where Janet Sue made her debut as the lead localizing writer.
Right.
I keep forgetting, who was the one for the first game?
Alex Smith, Final Fantasy,
Oh, the Final Fantasy VII guy. Yeah, it makes sense, because I'm not really that big of a fan of the Final Fantasy VII localization.
Short for, you reckon? Of course I did.
Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy XII.
I'll take Ted Woolsey any day.
Ah! Does it look like I care?
Oh, come on, Pedro. You know you love Those Guys Are Sick.
Hurry up and show your picture to the court.
But yeah, Alex Smith did Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy XII, and he also came back for Apollo Justice in Ace Attorney 4, which explains why the writing is at least funny enough. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
I played you rock, those great balls of fire!
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
I love that line.
Oh, here we go.
Let me guess, the picture's just like a snake or something.
Snake? What's
snake?
Dun, 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 dun. It's fucking nothing!
It would certainly seem that only the defendants and the victim were in that room, even though we could only see her back. So there's no way to identify her face. What does this evidence prove exactly?
You asked the prosecution, Your Honor. I'm just here to contradict.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Hey, I can contradict
your body ready?
myself.
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. I came prepared. Just watch me.
If you can't do it within 3 minutes, you'll owe me a pizza.
Okay, win-win.
Hey, they're not going to defend you.
Hold it! Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection! What are you babbling about? You were there too, were you not?
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
Ah.
Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
What is this weird position I've been put in? I sort of am a witness myself. God. Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went into the room.
You know, this case makes me
Hold
wonder
on,
why
hold on,
Phoenix
hold on,
himself
hold
is
on,
never
quiet.
asked to give a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into that channeling chamber, you hear?
Defense testified against his own clients. I'm sure that will never happen again.
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
You don't have to be smug about it, you know.
But that's my whole bit.
She's right. Hold it!
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Was it really a gunshot?
Objection! Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
I'm not insane, I'm desperate. There's a difference here.
Well, there is a
You're
very thin line
insanely
between the
desperate.
two.
Why don't you testify to the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? See? She agrees with me.
Well, I guess you two are of keen minds.
Incredibly
Yes.
sarcastic? Yes.
I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
It's fitting because in the Japanese version she's American instead of German. And the world becomes just a little crueler. So according to Japan, we Americans like to dress incredibly fancy.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard.
Uh-huh.
Well, she's telling the truth. I can confirm that.
Wow, this is where the story heats up.
Oh, I love this one. Hold it! So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? I say this with a straight face.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, I'm not the one on the witness stand. Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down.
It's
Sorry.
dirty.
Why does this feel like an inquisition?
Well, Phoenix, you actually didn't expect. Yeah.
Nobody expect the Spanish Inquisition.
What he said. I certainly didn't see that one coming. Who the heck are those Red Cloak men anyway?
That's one movie all five of us have to do at one point, Holy Grail.
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Pedro, the Spanish Inquisition worked in Holy Grail.
I know, but it reminded me of Monty Python.
Oh,
so it
really?
might be in the movie.
That's something I would have liked to see.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think we might want to do all Monty Python movies together. Like Life of Brian and Blowing Circus. Oh, the judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. Yes, Your Honor, I actually did a good there.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Get your head out of my arse.
It's nowhere near there, Your Honor. I ain't bowing to the prosecution like you. Hold it! Huh. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure. No, sure I'm sure.
No, it's Fire May.
But that would be a typo. Lana seems awful confident in her testimony.
There's a third sister.
You must press harder. Lana,
Press
please!
Harder!
Think back to that day one more time.
What's she getting at?
You're not pressing hard enough, Phoenix. Press harder!
I can only press so hard without looking like a you-know-what. Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Think back.
Alright, go ahead, Sherry.
I was murdered.
Murdered.
Click.
What? At a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
Sure.
Spur of the moment, in a flash, yes, but this could be our
Bloody
lives.
selfie. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
I don't know. Something like that happened. When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya or not. Am I correct?
Wrong.
Well, you see...
Rob.
Order! Miss Hart, you're here to present accurate testimony.
Wow, Your Honor, you're actually gone the ball with
Yeah,
calling people out.
Sorry.
Ugh, you people.
Good. This shifts things back to my side.
Don't say that, Phoenix.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Told you.
Excuse me? Uh-oh.
Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
She's using my tactics against me.
When they entered?
The chamber.
There's a big secret in it.
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right.
Phoenix, right.
Thank you. Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion.
We did?
What?
The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. They can't even see her face.
Because apparently she's the only girl that
Exactly.
went in. Rats! And I'm trapped like one. Again! Ugh! I'm putting my weight into this, and yet even still the prosecution is sneaky enough. Hold it! Are you absolutely certain of that?
Oh, okay.
Sound like
Sure
a
am.
cat.
But that wasn't on my end. Sure am, but that old witch cheated us out of that room, so chased us out of that room. So.
Morgan Le Fay. Well, she is technically a sorceress. Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fay?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
Really?
She's right. We were there with her. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black.
Roll credits.
Was there really no one else in there? What about...
So, Phoenix, you've seen the Pitch Black film by Vin Diesel?
No.
Chronicles of Riddick?
No, sorry. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given.
Huh? What in the...
We just explained this earlier.
Actually, no, that was...
Rick Given, you know?
Oh, sorry.
You reckon? That's a given.
That was
Please.
Wrecking Course.
Please just talk like a normal human being.
Oh, Dwibs, I think you'd love to come down to Texas and see how the Southerns like to speak.
I took me a good look around the room once.
And then there's Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, Southern dialects for everyone!
I prefer
There
it
ain't no
when
way
comma-
anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
I prefer
I know two Southerners now, and neither of them have a Southern accent.
Yeah, Adrian?
I prefer it when Melissa Hutchison does it.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Yeah.
How much you want to bet
got
Melissa
a problem.
Hutchinson would be the voice of Waterheart when they dubbed the anime?
Rick Given. I mean, I've heard
Yeah, that would
the
really
difficulty
work.
of
She's already proven that she can do a really good Southern accent.
the judge saying Rick Given.
And Alison Packard's not
The
too bad
judge needs a
herself.
translator.
Would you would stop saying such things as Rick and give...
Oh wait, that was you, not Lana. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
I see a problem, but not one that I have. Oh, who am I kidding?
My head.
Just as I thought. There is nothing wrong with her testimony. For once. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony, for once.
But there are issues with the evidence. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber.
Sure, are you suggesting that a Von Karma of all person would tamper with the evidence?
That's
victim,
just crazy.
Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
Also, just like her father, she loves to tear into that arm of hers.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. Then how do I know it was Maya?
Thank you, Judge.
How do I know it was Maya Fey earlier? However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
Locked room, only one key of a kind. Ugh, what am I going to do? If I just let this go...
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
What a shock.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have a judge against me.
But it's only a teeny tiny bit of your life.
Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not mine in that photo?
Badge.
There'll never be a time where they threaten to take the entire lifestyle away from
Well,
you.
Mr. Wright,
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Thank you. I hope you don't think this means I'm actually gonna give up the whole case.
You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
So you say...
right.
I didn't say anything about giving up.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. So I'm not gonna dive in heads guns blazing like a fool.
That's enough.
A foolishly foolish fool?
Yeah. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I was doing so
Apparently,
good. I feel like I've been cheated.
I think it is quite obvious to the court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
Judge, are you sure you haven't jinxed anything?
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
You're all incredibly confident in my failure, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Yes, please, by all means, give me an opening.
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
Come on! Aren't you supposed to be pompous and, let me have another shot?
Goody.
What about the defense?
Remember, Shiroy,
Questions, I presume?
for the sake of Western audiences, say no way.
Okay.
No way.
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense.
Phoenix.
Mia ex machina.
Again.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face.
Why do you still exist?
Because, boof.
I guess.
A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
Oh,
That's
really?
impossible.
Smile.
Maya's not even...
Phoenix, just
Wait.
smile.
Mia?
Oh, crap.
How did I get in here? Man.
Ah!
Yeah.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
great. So, great. Mia's come to give us a gracious help.
Cribs, that's not the major
Well,
issue
she's
here.
gracing us with something.
Okay. I'm not touching this one over 10-foot pole. Bye.
I mean, it is technically an 8-year-old girl, after all.
Oh, her clothes are a bit small.
How exactly did you? Actually, honey, the clothes seem to have grown up with you.
Actually, Pedro, those clothes are the same size. I've actually looked into it. Apparently, the medium's
So
clothes...
basically, anything below the screen is just basically, yeah.
Okay, basically allow me to explain. Apparently, medium's clothes are often made sometimes for channeling a certain spirit in mind, like, you know, the incredibly large sleeves and whatnot. Pearl's is of course, is probably made for more spirit channeling a teen as opposed to Mia. That's why Mia has to cross the chest area, which is the one part they didn't think to, you know, make for adjustment. In fact, in the concept art, she's literally covering her boobs to the point where she has to keep them on them just to keep from flashing.
Well, those things are bigger than her head, so it really made sense to...
And they actually
Yeah, to be fair to Mia, her boobs actually are a size I've seen on plenty of women in real life. It's just when Pearl's channeling her, it's really...
I never said that it wasn't realistic. I'm just saying that they're huge.
Oh, I know.
I was murdered again.
I was murdered. Redundancy.
So yes, audience. What? So yes, audience. Basically, Mia channeling Pearl is quite possibly the most awkward thing you're gonna see in this series, and that's saying something. Lana, at a time like this.
Just be thankful that they haven't actually got a medium to channel a man.
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
Well, technically they have, but it was off screen.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, on screen.
There is one final piece of the puzzle. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to tell you it exists.
Of course. Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix.
Okay then. Sure, why not?
She is literally Deus Ex Machina. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Really?
Aha.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Might as well show you guys that concept art in question. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor.
No.
Huh.
Holy crap, he's right.
The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Yes, that's basically what she's doing from the side.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended.
You'll buy you caviar.
Furthermore, any unrelated...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony.
That one karma ego.
It's gonna be the death of,
Yeah, their ego gets so big that they implode.
Of course. So yes, guys, this is literally right it. There, from the horse's mouth, the concept art. You know that thing Mia's doing when you look at her from the side? That's what she's doing from the frontal view.
And now, Jova will add this onto the video, specifically so you guys can see it and have nightmares.
And now everyone's gonna think
Thank you!
And now everyone's gonna think we're a bunch of pervs.
Well, that's apparently, as the concept art says...
Don't worry, Dwebs. The only one they think I'm a perv is me. You're safe.
Exactly.
But I've made comments like that.
And honestly, they're complete hypocrites since people like to ship Pearl and Phoenix. Everything is wrong with that.
Everything is horrible.
Okay. There are some...
Well, okay, to be fair, by Dual Destiny, she's 18, so...
Okay, there are some...
From that point on, it's fair game, I guess.
And admittedly, to be fair, it does make sense from a physical standard, because, like, well, let's be honest, despite the sleeves being able to alter, we all knew Pearl's front clothes weren't going to be able to fit Mia, so it's a necessary evil for the sake of the sprite animation.
Okay, but there are some... No, I normally don't care about shipping, but there are some that I can get but those other kinds, no.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I didn't like the ending of Legend of Korra. They just put Korra to I forgot her name. Azami just for it came out of nowhere and it was just put in there for no reason. It was just
Of course, but Pager, there was a reason.
Oh, but why? What is it?
But we never had two women in love with each other.
No, that's exactly my problem. Actually,
I love how us talking about Mia's
allow me to
sprite.
say right there.
Before you go on, guys. Before you go on, guys,
I love have this. You're gonna have the cartoon have that for the first time, and you do it so horribly. that actually is a detriment if you think about it.
Thankfully, we have Steven Universe, which does it perfectly.
Agree.
Yeah.
I love how us talking about a Mia animation somehow led to us talking about, same-sex couple relationships. But yes, you're right. Steven Universe does it a lot better. See you, folks.
Yeah, I'd like to go too.
Okay.
Alrighty then.